Y'all, Chick-fil-A vanilla iced coffee is really top 2, not 2. I was supposed to, well, I was planning on running over to Melrose, to like Beverly Hills area, and looking for a dress and some other stuff. But I just got a last minute opportunity to hop on this panel. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I still want to go to Melrose or not, because it is now 11 o'clock on the dot. And I don't know, y'all. If I go to Melrose, I gotta be at this panel at 1:45, which means I gotta be dressed and all that. It's 11 o'clock. Can I go to Beverly Hills, shop, come back, get dressed in 2 hours and 45 minutes in Los Angeles? I don't know about that one. Let's see something. Oh man, I don't know what to do. Think, Kyra, think. I guess I could go back home and do work, right? I mean, I don't really want to do that, but I guess, you know what? If I'm done the panel at 3:45, yeah, if I'm done the panel at 3:45, you know what? I'll just, go to Melrose after. Doesn't that make a little bit more sense? I would love to go now, but hot damn, I almost hit this joint. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. The parking garages in Los Angeles, like listen, the fact that every single place you go to, you gotta get in a parking garage is beyond me. Like, I literally came to Chick-fil-A around the corner from my apartment on campus, and I'm in a parking garage. And you gotta do, you gotta get like your ticket validated, or some places will have, like this parking garage I'm in right now is free for the first 45 minutes, so I don't have to get nobody to scan it. But if I'm in here longer than 45 minutes, I gotta pay for it.
Hello.
Yellow. All right, what time are you trying to leave for this thing?
Like 1:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was about to go to Melrose, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just go after. We can walk if you want.
Yeah?
Because this car, yeah, it's okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And this side, okay?
Okay.
Adios.
Adios.
Have a great day. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous.
Never been to the Intercontinental, huh? We can go in here. 6th floor.
Right behind this wall. Right behind that wall. Right behind the wall. Elevator up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, look. Trey.
So cute.
This shit is crazy. Jade.
My girl.
Hi. Trey Vane. Yeah. Love that for you.
You know, accident. We're on the same graduate program.
social media psychology, is that what it is?
Digital social media.
Digital social media, thank you. No, she's doing the slant on psychology and yeah. Where are you originally from? I'm from Orange County. Oh, so not like from your farm. Yeah, great to you. I'm from Virginia. Yeah, like right next
My name is Gabby and I go to Cal State Long.
My name is Leandra. I go to the University of Southern California.
Hi everybody, my name is Kyra Arthur and I go to the University of Southern California.
Hi, my name is Trey and I go to the University of Southern California.
All right, well, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. So, does anybody want to start off and ask a question to our students? Anything at all about brands, advertising, anything that you're dying to know? Social media, anything?
Yeah, I got one.
Sure.
We have a lot. So I'm going to go off that slogan. Sure. Maybe you don't support the brand name, or maybe the brand logo itself is a little lame.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a cool tagline or a cool slogan, would that entice you to represent or use that sticker more? Maybe like put it on your laptop, like you said.
I would say definitely. I think being able to identify with the brand is really critical. So if the slogan is something that really speaks to you, it's like a nice catchphrase or something that you can kind of identify within your life. I think that's a good way to encourage people to kind of support the brand.
How about hashtags?
Hashtags are good. Are we still talking stickers or are we, are we kind of going?
Let's go in the social realm. If it's a brand that has a hashtag that you support, would that entice you to, let's say it's a challenge. It's a hashtag, I don't know if you guys know the ice bucket challenge.
Yes,
or whatever.
yes.
Okay, let's say there's a new challenge that you don't know about, and you like what it's, the hashtag and what it's saying, or, the challenge. Would you guys participate, and would you represent that hashtag on your feed or on your laptop? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit hard. I'm trying to think of because challenges could either be like singing challenges, or it could be like, I'm trying to think of like, it has to be something that almost anyone could do for me to kind of want to buy into that, because most of the challenges I see are like singing based challenges. I'm just not a singer, but I think hashtags are, I think they're fine. I think visually it works more than maybe on Instagram. I can't see myself hashtagging something on Instagram for a brand that's not paying me. I can't. But if you want to pay me, I won't hashtag it all day.
So you wouldn't do it for your son.
So kind of a little bit opposite of what he was saying. I would use a hashtag kind of to like in a way promote myself. Say it's a brand that I like. I'm really big into skincare. I work with skincare, and say if I just wanted to like say, hey, got this glow using, I don't know, like I almost said Neutrogena. I don't use Neutrogena. But like hashtag, and they put me on their feed. That that can work out for me, because you do want to market yourself in a way. I mean, as like a I like to, want to grow my following. So if they put me on their page, I might get a couple, few followers from that. So that's an example of when I would use a hashtag for a business that I really like, or a brand I really like.
Yeah, I think I would say, to kind of play devil's advocate, because we have different opinions on this, I've actually seen a lot of research that discusses that using hashtags throughout rather than using like a lump sum of hashtags at the bottom of an Instagram caption is more successful. And in terms of the algorithm and like customer engagement or just user engagement in a general sense, using hashtags throughout a paragraph or throughout a statement are known to be more, people are more inclined to interact with them. So I think on one hand, if you have a slogan that's catchy, like for instance, Tampax has positively gradient. You can make a sentence and write, I am living #positively gradient, or things of that nature. I think also, for me personally, when I'm looking for something particular about a brand, I'll go through their hashtags. If you click on a hashtag, it's going to show up with not only the brand's content, but with user content as well. And I think if it's something that I'm purchasing or something that I'm using, I think for me it's imperative that I have both the brand's perspective and real life consumers' perspectives. And I would much rather have someone who's voluntarily posting something on their Instagram be able to discuss that, and for me to be able to go easily access it, rather than it be something that's pushed off by the brand, because it's hard to assess whether or not it's genuine and things of that nature. So I think it just depends.
I always think of memes as a group of friends who have got like an in-joke that one person starts and then the other one develops and then the other one develops.
And everybody wants to be in on the joke.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to
exactly.
be in on the joke.
And if you came in at the, too late, you'd be like,
Oh, no, yeah.
where
It's
are we?
relevant.
How did this happen? But it's that kind of banter.
Like,
but on a global scale.
you can't be at the same, you can't exist at the same time as the new market. You have to be in front.
Yeah.
You have to make the inside jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question, just kind of building on the memes. In terms of social media or on campus or wherever you guys are, what does capture your attention and versus what might not? So like, for example, on Instagram, you guys are scrolling, brands have maybe 0.5 seconds to catch your attention to get you to stop scrolling, or if you're going through stories. So what's going to get you to stop and look at it?
I'm a really big sucker for aesthetics. Like I just really, it's almost like you know you could go to, I think furniture brands do it so well, where you can go to their feed and it's just all like minimalist and clean and beautiful and really bright and pastels, and it's kind of basic, but it still works for me at least. Or if something is like, videos always are super interesting, but it has to feel obviously authentic and real and sort of, in the times just like the meme conversation, if people are still making those memes with like the Arial font with like the white letters at the top, it's like, it's so like, what are you even doing? And then even in the same way, like if next week I turn on and I see like a Dyson ad about our broom stand up, I'll be like, ugh, you know, it's just too late. So it's like, it's a mix of like authenticity, but if you can't be authentic, you should just look good. And yeah.
Oversaturation of it.
Yeah. And I think minimalist always works. Really big block letters always works.
Yeah, I agree. I really like aesthetically, like pleasing things. I personally really love like 80s, 90s culture. So if you have anything like variety or a lot of geometric shapes, that's definitely me. That will pull me in. And you know, whatever is like, you know, something old becomes new again. That's what I think of with like 80s, 90s fashion, because 80s, 90s fashion has returned. So what I see. So I think like playing off of that and like the whole 80s, 90s aesthetics, I feel like more brands should look more into that, because I'm kind of surprised they don't really use like the geometric shapes and patterns and like the colors more. It's kind of boring, like black letters, just white letters, and like it's not just bold, there's no like 3D effects or like kind of static, like that makes it interesting and kind of fresh. It's kind of all like the same boringness.
I think that with brands and things that you do, whether it be on social media or whether it be in person, I think particularly with us on campus, it's always important to evoke an emotion within the consumer, right? And I know, like for instance, right now, I'm actually in the process of launching a company, a social media consulting company that does that kind of stuff, where teaches consumers, teaches brands really how to evoke emotion. So I think being aware of what the emotions are of the average college student, we're constantly in an imbalance of like, what is going on? So I think being able to effectively market something that's going to make somebody like us stop. It's the same concept as scrolling on Instagram and only having a few seconds. I think seeing something that has relatability is going to make you stop. In addition to having aesthetics, if it has relatability, but it's, you know, like Times New Roman, I mean, you know, we've been looking at that for like 20 years, so you know, that's not going to do much for you. But I definitely think that in terms of when you're scrolling on social media or when we're on campus, you know, we're walking to and from campus doing a lot of things, and there's a lot of people that try to get your attention, and most of the time you're going to keep walking, whether it be because you're in a meeting, you don't feel like talking, whatever the case may be. So I think that brands need to be aware of the struggles, I guess you could say, of a student and the not so pretty side of it, and kind of be able to resonate with that emotion and kind of give you, does that make sense?
What are those struggles?
We're always hungry. If you can put free on your so there. Sorry.
Place free, sorry.
No, like if I was walking to campus and like, you know, there's people everywhere all the time, and I just saw like a sign that said free, I would at least look at the sign and not say a word. But even if it was like a free Kit Kat or something, like get this from CVS, like I would still stop and talk to the person.
Talking about like social media, which
would you actually actively participate, like if you saw something like whatever social media account you follow from your school, whether it's a student union or whatnot, if there's like a contest or something along those lines where you could get a free gift card for food or something like that, would you participate, and what is the extent of your participation?
Absolutely. I mean, for me, if they're just asking, like, just make a simple post and hashtag, and it's like, okay, that's easy, I can do that. But if they're asking, there's sometimes there's a little bit too much, like they'll ask you to do like a whole like video of like a series, which is Instagram. So I'm less likely, if there's a lot involved, I'm less likely to participate with other people, you know, might feel differently about that. But if they're just asking for like a simple post, like, you know, repost this, or like maybe take a picture and just use this hashtag, and then maybe write a sentence, I'm like, okay, I can do that. That's pretty straightforward, doesn't take too much time out of my day. And, you know, that can, I can gain a huge reward out of that, like whether they're offering like I mean, $50 gift card for like any course you want to eat, like, do you know how many meals that would give me? That's true.
And I would say for that, I just know for myself personally, my Instagram grid is like very particular, so I'm not reposting on my grid, but I will post a story in no time whatsoever. So, which I think all like helps a lot, even with spreading the word. So if I saw it was like, you have to tag us in a story post and maybe not do anything, I would love to not do anything like personal video, just like the picture of it, but I would do that for a chance at like something with tagging the brand on kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think to your point, because I was thinking about this when you were talking, if it says like repost to your story, comment and tag a friend are great ways because it gives other people, like your friends, like, what is this? So now that gives, you know, more people brand awareness, and that's how that helps build. As soon as it says repost on your feed, that's a hard stop.
Hard.
Like,
Yeah. Hard.
So just because I think it's unrealistic, and I think we have to be really cognitively aware about the fact that this is 2020, a lot of people, especially millennials and Gen Zs, personal branding and professional branding is emerging. And to your point, whether it's that you like the aesthetic of your Instagram, whether it's a professional piece or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to repost something on my feed and on my grid just because of a free gift card. For me personally, that's, like I said, it's a hard stop.
Well, you would repost your story.
Definitely, I would repost my story, hashtag, like I said, maybe, for sure, maybe mention people, because like I said, that's a really good way that brands gain like notoriety. So I would definitely do that on the story.
Yeah, I think definitely like posting on this story is a lot better because the story doesn't last forever.
Right.
So it'll just go away. And I think also if you're just like, oh, if you just follow our account, then, you know, we'll give you this or whatever, like that's fine too, just because, you know, if I don't know something, just maybe unfollow. So,
Yeah, and then it's less involved.
Yeah.
For me personally, I would probably only reshare something if it were like an institution or a company or an organization that I feel comfortable interacting with. Like, say, let me propose something. Say LMU has this thing where if you post this on your story, then you get free tickets to the next basketball game. I'll probably do that because I know I live at the organization, company, institution, and I'm able to like kind of just feel comfortable in knowing that that organization exists and that that offer is true, versus if I see this random ad scrolling where it's like, if you like this post, follow 3 people and do this, then you get a free pair of pants. It's like, what? I don't know who you are, so like, I'm not gonna partake in that. So I think for me, I'd have to know that the organization exists and that the offer will be
No problem.
And I will make sure that that happens for you.
I missed class on Monday. Yes, she told me that don't give me the line. Somebody from Huda Beauty was in our class talking. Really? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Love the anniversary. Yeah.
Oh, let me see it. Wow.
That's why I had to.
She's good to go.
Okay, cool. So you guys are far from home. Very much. Do you go home often?
Yeah, my parents
I'm
don't care a lot.
Really? Yeah. Hollywood.
that's what the professionals do.
Oh, Trey, this is everything. This is it.
Isn't it? It's so cute. It's so bright.